Oh.
We're gonna stand for pledge of allegiance. We're gonna call this meeting to order at 6:01. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Yep. Okay, I will entertain a motion to see Andra tonight. Motion to see Andra. See you. Second?
Second.
Second, all in favor? Aye. Beautiful. Did everybody get a chance to read the minutes, or do you want to go over them? You read them? You good? So any omissions or corrections? I'll entertain a motion to accept the minutes as read.
I make the motion.
Second? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Beautiful. Okay, old business. Were you able to get a hold of Will to see if he was gonna come back this year?
Yes, he said he is going to get in touch with me the first week of November. I believe they are working on another project right now, to assess the overnight temperatures and see if there's still enough time left in the year. To get started at our next site, or if we have to start looking at spring.
And you still have more to do at Ledge?
No, we're done with
We're
lunch.
done at Ledge.
We're done with Ledge because you had us pick up everything up the
Yep.
last meeting.
Yeah.
We were all cleaned up and everything.
So we're gonna go to Denison. now.
Yep.
Okay. Well, when he gets back to you. Maybe he can come in during the day. I mean, I'm around, Steve's around,
Okay,
Steven's around sometimes and. We can walk him through there and he can start writing up stuff for the spring.
yeah, that would, that is the plan. I reached out, I was like, just let me know when you want to schedule an assessment, and he
Yeah.
said. First week of November, so I'll reach out to him again.
Okay.
the Monday.
Still sounds like he's committed, like he still wants to keep.
Yeah, I think we actually have a pretty good relationship with him now, and he's happy to continue working with us, but he has, of course, other towns that he
Yeah.
works with too, so.
Well, you took out a PO too for 10 grand.
Yeah, we're good to go. He'll bill us he'll bill us like $450 for the site visit, and then he'll back charge that afterwards, so we should go there.
Perfect. Okay, any other old business? New business.
I have new business. All right.
Yep.
So. This is election year for municipal elections. And every year I do the swearing in ceremony 2 weeks after the election for all the elected officials. And usually on the back of the program, I highlight something in Berlin, whether it's the, one year we did the the Vietnam, not Vietnam, the Veterans
Veteran
Memorial, Veterans Park. One year we did the
War
soldiers,
Monument?
yeah, over at Kensington. We've done different things. So 2 years ago, we did a thank you for all the volunteers and everything. So we were, my deputy and I were talking about it, and I had to sit together with the program, and I had this on my desk with a report, and she goes, you know what, why don't you do the cemeteries? So I think that would be a great thing. I don't know, I had to play with how much we can get on the back, but just kind of put all those different signs on there. And then maybe a little blurb saying that we've done a lot with the signs, we got the new
Fencing.
fencing, hold
Tree
it,
trimming,
tree trimming, we
Yeah.
can do all that.
Yeah.
And then maybe do one of the photos from here, I can't do a lot,
before
but
and
do
after.
a before and after of the stone.
That's great.
Is that a great idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it works out well. Charles and I were talking about it before the meeting. And then it kind of, with it being done then hopefully in January, when we go in front of them with a presentation, it kind of like, they know something about it.
Mhm.
All right,
Nice.
okay,
Thank you, Kate.
all right. I think it's a great idea. It'll be fun to do it.
Great job.
Oh,
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, so something good. Again, there's a lot that goes in that's good here. We just have to highlight it.
Well, considering where it was when we started,
Yeah,
and nobody had done anything for years.
no, they never had money.
And you're right, well, I was told they never asked for it too. but-
Right.
But anyways, what we've done so far is just, amazing.
Yep.
With the money we have. And, once we get all these stones done. Then it's simple.
Yep.
Mhm.
Just tree trimming and maintenance.
I think that's great.
Yep.
The other thing is, everybody's okay with that, is that, I do. I wanna know if anybody has any, I know that there might be some more coming, but is everybody okay with this presentation for the council? Lisa gave it to you guys, at the last
I thought
meeting.
it was great.
Yeah, that's the, yeah, but we still wanna add some.
Need a copy of that. Do you have an extra or did it get emailed?
You would be able to print it all off anyway.
Yeah, good question.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's chunky.
Well, we are gonna add to that though with the fencing. We have
Okay.
pictures of that before and after.
Alright, so I'm gonna tell you that you have like only about. Like less than 10 minutes, so we may wanna take the best of the photos.
Yeah, we don't have to do all of
So, I
it.
mean, we don't have to do all of those.
Right,
here.
right,
So we can kind of condense it.
right, right.
Practice it out, the whole bit. Alright, cause the January meetings will be busy also,
Yeah,
alright,
we're doing it in January.
well, that's the plan,
yeah,
you know, that if it doesn't happen in January, it can happen in February.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. You know, I'm gonna be laid up for a month or so, so, you know, hopefully in January we can put it together, get it on. Get it together for the second meeting in January,
mhm,
or if not, the first of February.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Alright,
we don't wanna rush into it, you know?
no, so if there's. The photos that you really like, highlight them so that we know to use those.
Okay.
You know, whatever the case may be, anything that will make it easier for us to,
Take the worst one. The worst stone and see how it comes out the best.
exactly,
Yeah,
yeah,
just, we'll just use a couple of them.
yeah,
Cause I'd rather show them the before and after, the fencing and the tree trimming and all that. That's what everybody sees when they drive by.
that's fine too,
Nobody's looking at the stones.
you know, so that will all be good,
Excellent.
I
okay?
got a call from Christie a couple of weeks ago that some people were coming from Oregon. And they had relatives buried in Christian Lane and Beckley. And she wanted to know if I had a list of where everybody was buried. So, no,
That'd be the Nathan Hale collection.
Yeah. good luck.
Oh,
I
they got those cemeteries though. They're not that big, are they? Is
Oh.
Christian Lane big?
Well, what I told her was, I said, I'd be available, this was supposed to happen Wednesday and yesterday. To give me a call, I'll meet them here, I will take them to the cemeteries, and if they were veterans. We have flags on all the graves, so it'll be
Is
easy.
this the one that I emailed you on?
You emailed me, right?
Okay,
But then
We're supposed to
Christie
be
got a
yesterday,
call.
today, right?
Yesterday, yeah,
Yeah.
Wednesday and yesterday.
Oh, yesterday was Wednesday.
Oh, that's right, yeah,
Wednesday.
one night, yeah,
And
but
I'm glad somebody
So I
else is
never-
as confused as I am.
they never called, so I don't even know if they came.
Maybe they went to look on their own.
Maybe they went, yeah. So whatever, but, you know, like I said, if they were veterans, it'd be easy, but we don't have a list of everybody where they were buried. They're French and Indian War, 1700s. So, anyways, that's all I have for new business. Anybody else?
so one more thing to talk about, and that's the December 21st meeting. So the December 21st meeting, what the town decided, we get the, Christmas Eve. Day off and Christmas Day. And, the thought is to give it, load it up at the beginning more than at the, I would have thought they would have done the day after Christmas. But, the 21st, the town hall closed at 4:30. So my suggestion is to cancel the meeting or reschedule it.
Well, I think we should cancel it because if Will comes to town, we're gonna know for the November meeting,
Mhm.
right? So
Yeah.
we have a month for that. There's no sense meeting in December because there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
And maybe you guys have parties or something to go to too. That's that night before Christmas Eve, so.
I don't think he's gonna be doing anything in November this year.
No, me neither. It's getting cool. But at least we get him in
Yeah,
there
rain.
so he
Get
can
locked
write
up
up.
for spring.
Yeah, get him locked up for the spring. You're absolutely right.
Okay, so right now we'll still have the November meeting.
Yep,
I'll cancel the December meeting.
yep.
And then we'll take it from there, and then maybe when then we have to look at January as far as doing the presentation.
Yeah. We can go to February. It's no big deal.
Okay,
give us time to put it together.
Yep.
So everybody gets input on it.
Okay.
Okay.
Stevie, you're up. All I've got is met out there with the tree contractor, Christian Lane Cemetery a few weeks back. He was gonna come in with the own lift and try to limb some, and then the way that giant, black walnut tree is hanging over. We're gonna have to get a crane in to remove it, so he's gonna cut it up in pieces and crane it out. I already stopped and talked to the crematorium and they're okay with us utilizing their property. So I would imagine that bill's probably gonna go from $5,000 to $10,000. But we were gonna, might as well just clean that whole entire side up, or clean up as much as we possibly can. Which will cost us a little bit more money out of beyond the grave
But it's
zone,
done.
but that'll finally be done. We don't have to worry about it, because if that tree falls, it's probably gonna take. Better part of 10 or 15 stones out, so, and with the price to rebuild them and restore them, I think we're better off just getting rid of the trees.
Absolutely.
When are you planning that?
He was supposed to be in the 18th or 19th, I haven't heard from him, so I'm imagining that with the way the weather has been, it's kind of backlogged him, so I would imagine he'll try to circle back. Because they do all the work for the state doesn't let you work on holidays,
Okay.
and Veterans Day is on a Sunday, so I would imagine.
Saturday.
They'll come in Saturday, so then they'll either be off,
11.
so they'll figure it out, they'll either come in Friday or Monday.
And if it rains, that'll probably delay it even more.
No, because I think they're gonna try to do all the work from the blacktop
Okay.
of the crematorium,
There's a driveway.
Oh, that's
right
even
alongside
better.
of that.
Yeah, good.
and the guy couldn't have been any nicer, so, which is nice.
Yeah,
So the people, not to change the subject, but the guys doing the lawn. Are they on contract already for next year?
They're on the contract for 2 more years.
Oh, it is
Yep,
3 years.
yep.
3-year contract.
I can't say, every time, I just feel like every time you drive by one of them, everything is fine.
Yeah.
I know sometimes the grass gets long, obviously with all the rain we've had, but
Yep.
it seems every time you go by and they look awesome.
They really do, and I think we've said it quite a few times, is when we do it next year. When we redo it in 3 years, we're gonna add the cemeteries to every 10 days. For whatever extra it costs, I think it's gonna be well worth it. Just because we're never gonna run, like, because the way the contract is written, that if they have to mow 5 days before the holiday, so 5 days before the holiday. Fell at the same, it gave them a gap of like 24 days without mowing,
Yeah,
and it's just, we've never. Had that problem before, just because the holidays fell at weird times, so we're correcting on the back end.
they seem like they're happy doing it or not.
They really seem like they're happy doing it. We've given them some more business with other towns.
Oh,
Other
yeah.
towns are looking into them, so they're grabbing a bunch of it, which is nice. Because that's kind of where we all get each other from.
Yeah.
You know, if you've got a guy that's really working well for the town of Rocky Hill, I talk to Walt and we just bounce everything back.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah,
Well, make sure
It's all
when you
about
talk to them, tell them that the committee is very happy.
I do every time they send me the invoice.
Yeah.
I said the committee says they've never had somebody that does such a great job as you, that follows the dates to a T.
Now, like Dunham over here, do they do the back Potter's Field or do you do that?
We do. Yep. It's just so big.
Oh, I know, it's huge.
It's
Yeah.
huge.
And it's wet too back
Yep,
there.
it is. Coming down by the Potters, by the gravestone, if you drive along there, you just sink.
Yeah.
But no, we'll go in there, do all the leaves, mow it, clean that thing up nice.
Is the amount of rain that we've had this past year, has that affected that field a lot? I mean, cause,
Not really as much as we would have thought. I mean, a lot of the heavy rain, it just rains so fast, it just goes down into like the gully and sits there.
yeah,
There's a lot of ledge in there, there's a lot, that doesn't really affect us. It's more, believe it or not, like Willard School. Where the brook is so high that the water's just percolating up through the field.
oh,
That's the worst one that's got us all year.
okay. All right, I just don't want things rising to the top.
Well, as long as we keep the 4-wheelers out there and doesn't make a mess, once we put that gate up.
Or the lady that
That's
does
the
like
lady
that.
that wants to walk the dog. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Can't make this stuff up.
Oh, no, you can't. No, you can't. Does anybody else have anything to add? We're good? Then our next meeting will be on the 16th. I'm sorry, I should remember that. I'm gonna be in the hospital. Yeah.
Is it? You're having surgery
And I
Monday?
had it that morning, yeah. Yeah, but I'll be home that afternoon, but I won't be able to.
Who's doing it?
attend. Middlesex. Burdick, he's the head of surgery there, 35 minutes in and out,
Replacement?
Yep.
Wow.
going in the morning, come home after lunch. Mhm.
You get the new truck yet?
No,
Should we adjourn the meeting and then you guys can talk?
Yeah, so we'll have a motion to adjourn at 6:16.
This is late.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Hi.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, no,